School is typically a place where children go to learn and play. Unfortunately, there are some teachers who don't see it as such and display their power over the kids in some form of punishment. The human footstool. Ji Li, a 40-year-old teacher, caught hold of two very young children and made them his footstool. The only mistake the boys committed was sitting in class and cracking a few jokes between each other. The teacher watched the boys joke and became so upset that he dragged them into a corridor. Afterwards, the teacher made the two boys kneel on the floor and rested his feet on their backs while texting someone from his cell phone. The cone of shame. In Florida, Lori Cutcomp, after watching the movie Up, brought a cone of shame to school for her own students. The cone of shame was made of a dog collar that the teacher had obtained from her previous job. The classmates uploaded pictures of their fellow classmates who were asked to tie it around their necks to Facebook, and although the teacher confessed she did not mean any harm to the students, the school management was not very impressed, and she has been placed on unpaid suspension. In Kazakhstan, a female student was made to stand holding a chair over her head for being late. The world came to know of the incident when her classmates secretly shot the footage. The video showed the girl being punished with her face towards the blackboard, wearing a heavy backpack on her shoulders and lifting a heavy metal chair overhead at arm's length. The teacher has been suspended for treating the girl so harshly. The phony prom. Constance McMillan, a female student from a Mississippi school, sued school authorities for declining her request to wear a tuxedo and attend the school prom with her lesbian partner. The school district decided to punish her by making her and her girlfriend attend a fake prom that is organized for 5 students with mental disabilities in order to distract her from attending the main event. As a result of the excessive embarrassment, the school district was compelled to pay her $35,000. A 7th grader in Florida received 3 Fs and was made to stand on a popular street corner in Miami holding a sign explaining his failure and asking passers-by to blow their horns at him. The 7th grader was made to stand on the street corner for hours. Cutting off hair. Lamaya Kamen, a 7-year-old student, was one day playing with the beads placed in her newly fashioned hair when suddenly the teacher called Lamaya to come to her table. Initially, the girl seemed a little apprehensive about going to the teacher, who eventually allured her with candy. Using scissors, the teacher then mercilessly chopped off Lamaya's braid. And since the incident had taken place in front of the entire class, the students made fun of Lamaya, who dashed back to her seat, sobbing. The teacher, who said she was frustrated by watching Lamaya play with her braid, was later asked to pay a fine of $175 for her action. In Arizona, school officials strip-searched a girl on the suspicion she had ibuprofen in her underwear. After the incident, the court clearly stated that although drug control is important, searching children in this profane manner is not the way the school should go about subduing drug consumption. David praised the school for being proactive in the matters of drugs and children, but at the same time advised the school management to keep their searches singularly to backpacks and pockets. Exiled from the classroom. Alex Barton was stigmatized by both his teacher, Mrs. Wendy Portillo, and fellow students because he was autistic. He was sent out of class on different occasions over unnecessary allegations and for disrupting the class. Mrs. Portillo allegedly told Alex that she hated him and was comfortable discussing his flaws in the classroom even when Alex was present. This treatment prompted his classmates to express their hatred of him. Thus, the teacher seized the opportunity to teach about tallying by voting to decide whether Alex should be allowed to stay in class. As expected, Alex was forced out of the classroom in 14-2 votes against him. In spite of the ill treatment, the court justified the situation. Kneeling down. Students in Asia have had to undergo a very strange punishment. Photos have surfaced on the internet showing unseen marks on students' knees, and some observed that the marks were a result of the punishment teachers had imposed on the students. These students were made to kneel down on frozen corn, peas, or rice. Little children are even made to kneel down on baking hot concrete and cheese graters by their own parents. Holding hands. 2 students of Westwood High School in Mesa, Arizona, were caught fighting and were severely punished by the school principal, Mr. Tim Richard. The principal presented them with 2 options. They could either face suspension or sit in the courtyard and hold hands with each other for 15 minutes. They mutually agreed to hold hands. Unfortunately for them, the event went viral and they were boredly humiliated by fellow students. This caused mixed reactions among parents, but Mesa School District expressed great disapproval towards the principal's action. However, both students regretted their action and promised to desist from fighting in school. A teacher discovered a new and weird way to teach his lazy pupils a lesson. He made students who came late to the class draw 1,000 emojis on paper with pen. Many have come to appreciate his approach, as they think it was a creative way of punishing students who are not serious about their classes and studies. But there are many more who think it is an insensitive way to teach children the rights and wrongs of life. A video of students' sheets scratched and etched with emojis has gone viral via social media, and people around the globe are sharing the teacher's new approach of punishing his students. A school center in Malaysia made children do 50 squats as a form of punishment. Staff members even asked kids to hold signs above their heads and stand on the main gate. The boys admitted that they were punished for using curse words and being mischievous. When a parent came to find out how the children were being punished, she complained to the local police. The police reported that the cruelty did not stop there, that the kids were gagged and their mouths were covered with tape. 28 students strip searched. In the north of Montreal, one of the school's management teams received information about 28 high school students getting strip searched by the school staff, which launched an investigation. When a staff member at Cap Joannes High School received information regarding the students carrying mobiles in the examination halls, a strip search was ordered. The staff asked 28 students in the 10th grade to remove their clothes and prove their innocence. One of the girl students mentioned that the teacher tapped them on the back and asked the girls to remove their bras and then to raise their hands. Painted face. Summer Larson, a 4th grade teacher in Idaho, chose an extremely insensible form of punishment for students who could not keep up with his accelerated reading goal. When 10 students could not keep up with the goals set by the teacher, he gave the students a choice to choose between painting their faces with permanent markers or boycotting recess. 6 out of the 10 students chose to take recess and as a result got their faces painted with permanent markers by their classmates. When the parents saw their children with a painted face, they immediately complained to school authorities. When Haley McBride, a 25-year-old mother, came to her son's school for a parent-teacher meeting, she was shocked to find out from her son that the school administration sometimes threw him and other unruly students in a closet-like padded room. The mother of the 4-year-old boy was terrified upon seeing that the school had been pushing children into a 6-by-6-foot room with padded grey walls, a padded floor, and a padded window. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.